Hi, good evening everybody. Welcome to Sabres to the Future, the video on this channel, if you're new here, that talks about prospects within our pipeline that have yet to don the Sabres jersey. And this is a little bit of an early take, but I want to talk about this guy, okay? There is a bit I want to talk about. And let's take a look. All right, Scott Ratzlaff, I've really got my eyes on, guys. It's kind of, I'm the type of person, guys, that not just with hockey, with everything in life, things hit me later. And it's starting to hit me that we drafted this guy. It's really starting to hit me because I've seen him quite a bit, actually. I've seen quite a bit of this guy. And the Hlinka Cup, he was brilliant. And you know, like Seattle, this is a big piece of their championship team. This really is. So this guy, I think, is definitely, look, we'll talk about it in a sec. Let's look at the numbers here, guys, the other numbers that I got. And I want you to, I clipped this out because, yeah, you see those numbers there, but look down at the bottom. Look at the Hlinka Gretzky Cup. Take a look down at the bottom. The 4 games played, 0.50 goals against, and a .976 save percentage. This guy, what I've seen in the clips I've seen, and there's not many, there's not enough clips of this guy. I would have liked to got one because, you know, like you would figure there's more out there, but there's not. But anyway, in the games I've seen him play, and some of the games that I did watch out here, is he's aggressive, is what I like. I'm kind of surprised he went to the 5th round. Right? Like, what was he picked exactly? The number. I didn't even check that. What was the number overall? 141st. I would have, if you would have asked me about goalies in the draft, I would have said this guy would go in the top 75. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Who knows? But this is a goalie that I think definitely is good to have in our pipeline, guys. You know, like Lennon, and I don't get to see, so I don't know, you know. I know he's a big giant, right? We'll see him anyway at the camp. We're going to see him also. So, yeah, I'm really going to be watching him at camp. I want to see what this guy does. I want to see if this is the goalie that stands out at our camp this year. Because, guys, I'm going to go on record saying it's going to be him. I think this is the guy that's going to stand right out at camp. What I've seen of him on Team Canada, you know, I like what I've seen of this guy. You know, I got a clip for you. I want to show it to you. Here we go.
It was fun. It was fun. Do it. If Hyder would have pulled the Michigan on me, man, I would have just changed. Dude, I would have been like, hey, my shift's over. Like, my 30. Dude, he had me twice.
You saw it, man.
Yeah, well, I looked and I was like, he's picking it up on a stick, so I stood there. I like stood up, and then he got it, and like it didn't pop out, so I was like, no. So then I went down, and the ref like blew it. I'm like, okay, if it doesn't come out of my arm, it's in the net. And I was like, oh my god, it was so gross. So he picked that up so clean. Yeah, that was clean.
I thought that was kind of a cool clip, so I threw that out there. Yeah, I mean, guys, this is not a bad draft. You know, this is proof that, you know, me and wanting to take goalies in the 1st round could be wrong sometimes. Because this guy, if Buffalo would have took him in the 2nd round, I would have said, okay, I would have been okay with it. But to get him in the 5th, a lot of teams, guys, this day and age, don't draft goalies too high, eh? Montreal, you know, is getting a lot of heat out here with taking a defenseman as high as they did. They're taking a lot of heat out here. Believe me, in Montreal, this Reinbacher pick is not going over well out here. They wanted Mishkov. They had a chance to nab him and they didn't, and they took Reinbacher. I don't think it's a bad pick at all, but the Habs fans out here are relentless with this. But this kid here, it's just good to have this kind of, knowing that Adams is thinking about the future. You know, 4 or 5 years down the line, this might be the key. This might be the key, you know, like Hill was, let's say, on, not that Hill was part of that organization, but let's say this could be our Aiden Hill one day come playoff time. You know what I mean? It could happen. Weird things happen in the playoffs, guys. And this could be the kid that one day comes up and gets good 4 years of development. In this scenario, okay, I'll say there's going to be at least three years of development with him for sure. Unless he goes crazy. Unless he goes crazy. Then we'll have to talk about him maybe one day. But I want to see if I'm right or if I'm just dreaming. I want to see a development camp if he stands out. I got a feeling he's going to. And that's about it. I just wanted to throw this kid out there, just to let you know. I told you guys I'll talk about the later drafts in different videos, but this is the first one I got to talk about because it's the one I'm most impressed with that is totally off our radar. All of us aren't waking up thinking of this kid today. But isn't hockey a funny game? This could be a standout piece one day on our team, and he could be just a guy that we're saying, oh my God, Adam's got, please lock him in. Like, you know, could be, I'm saying in 4 or 5 years, 6 years down the line, when the Sabres are one of the contenders that are winning cups, and this could be a big piece of our future. Leaving it there. See you in the next one, guys.